Blue Table fans, it's time for your studio update. I'm on the new camera, so I hope the HD is working okay. I'm open to suggestions, and away we go. All right, here's Josh. He's at the front of the line. He's like, now I know why the other painters made me sit here. All right, I don't think there's anything new to look at here, but you know what? We're gonna look at your personal stuff.
My personal stuff.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. So look at this. He's got like this is typical of miniatures painters. They keep their own figures nearby. So let's grab a few things that Josh did. By the way, this is what he walked into his interview with. So let's see if I can get the lighting to focus in on this. How's that? I think that's looking pretty good. So here we go. Yeah, that's fantastic. There's a lot of great detail on it. All right, here's a knob on Warbike. Again, this is by Josh. And yeah, that is looking really super good. All right, let's move on to the next guy. It's Chaos Terminator. So this is what Josh was wowing us with when he walked into our interview. Some really spectacular stuff, and some conversion work too. Check out this Chaos Sorcerer. This guy he has this heads. Did you do this base?
No, that comes with it.
Oh, it comes with that base? Okay, but you did to sculpt these heads, like these ethereal heads coming through, right?
From the Beastman range and the old Chaos Warriors.
Right.
I just sculpted
the green stuff. Swirly spirit matter. Alright, that's fantastic. And then here's a Lizardman Temple Guard. That is some eye candy, Josh. All right, and apologies if everyone has seen this stuff before. I just can't get enough. Okay, here's another piece by Josh. This is a Chaos Sorcerer, Pre-Heresy Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Let's take a look at his staff top. There it is. And loving the base work here. This is something you guys already saw the other day. And you'll notice there's kind of a stylized scarab pattern on the base there. And so he's got specialty shoulder pads, which are really, really, really groovy. That is fantastic. That makes me happy to look at it. Next up, we've got 2 sample Chaos Dwarfs. This is for the Studio Chaos Dwarf Army. We've got one with red armor and another with black armor. Black armor is the one that we're going with. Just thought you might be interested in seeing both. The trick is not to make them so dark, but quite frankly, I think the brass is working with the red and yellow highlights. This is definitely the way to go. Okay, these particular models are being done at level 3. What makes them level 3 is that they have pretty simple, well-defined areas that have been done using very basic techniques, but they have just one or two things that stand out, like his axe is kind of glowy, so you can just see that a little bit better. Also, there will be a glowing rune on the shield. So if these were level 2, we probably would have done something more simple on the shoulder pads and the axe as well. So really the levels are a matter of continuing to add embellishments. Most of the time, that's not always what differentiates the levels. So with our levels system, it's variation. So for example, a level 5 guy, you would expect more details to have different sorts of colors or techniques on them. And all the way down to level 1, where, you know, a Beastman Gore might have his belt and little dangly chains and stuff, and maybe even his skin be more or less the exact same color. It looks good from afar, but the closer you get, the more there is to see. And to me, that's the adventure of miniatures, that the higher level a miniature is, the more there is to see on it. Ooh, let's take a look at this guy. This is for a client's project. This is Thousand Suns. This is a Terminator champion, and I just have to say, give it up. I mean, this guy is really, really, really super amazingly handsome. So we do have, well, I don't normally say it, but we have two standards for the level system. We have one where this is how the client, like we officially put out there that the client is going to get X per of service per, depending on which level of painting it is, right? And that standard is actually lower than the internal standard by a little bit. Internally, we do expect a little bit more. So anyway, yeah, that's a Thousand Suns Terminator champ. Let's grab one other guy and see what he looks like. Okay, here's another one. God, these are really converted super. I just love them. You know, a little bit of conversion goes a long way. Like this guy, he really only has the head crest, and he has this shoulder dealie, and just those two items changes it from regular Terminator into something that is unusual. So let's just grab one more guy. Ooh, check this guy out. I love this guy. That is neat. He's got the hooded robes. It's a Dark Angels veteran's body, and he's got specialty shoulder pads. I'm not sure where they're from. I think they're from Cybor. And the backpack is different too. I really do not know where that is from. Is that Cybor too?
No, they took regular backpacks, cut off the vents, and put the back of searchlights on it.
Oh wow, that is super. That is a very simple yet effective conversion. His halberd here is from the plastic kit, the War Sphinx kit. There's like a tomb priest on there that has that halberd. So, you know, a little bit of Dark Angels, a little bit of Tomb Kings. There's a little fleck of white on his robe here. See, that just comes right off. Just a bit of dust there. All right. Instead,
hello.
In the home stretch for the Spartans. Can I take a look?
Yeah, sure can.
All right.
These are, I'll get you some finished tanks.
You know what? No, just this is fine.
Okay.
It's a Hyperios missile launcher. There. So battle damage. Battle damage is the order of the day.
This only has a few more things to do. A little shading.
Yeah. Some picking out of details. All right. Thanks a lot, Ben.
No problem.
Much appreciated. All right. Here's the inspiration for the dwarfs. These are called the Hellish Knights. We did a whole army on these. They have kind of these rocky bases, and a little bit of OSL right there, as you can see. So yeah, you know, this is an example of a color scheme that's pretty straightforward, but it really comes alive with some, for lack of better word, glowiness. So there you go. This is for client LB, and just thought I would squeak those on there. All right, here's Brett. He is working on
more Dust Warfare.
Dust Warfare, that's right. And we're gonna play test this game
Soon.
with looking good too. So you've seen the walkers already. So he's working on the infantry. So here's our first set off of the block.
It's for the Allies, and it is the Ranger Weapon Squad, known as the Death Dealers.
Oh, that's fantastic. By the way, this is level 3. And here's why it's level 3. It's got basic two-tone or dry brush, and with just a little bit of deepening and embellishing, and one or two notable or picked out features. That is our internal standard for level 3. This is tabletop quality. However, these do have embellished bases, which is something that is a little extra love on those guys. So let's take a look at something else. Okay, so this is a character piece called Rhino.
And the three guys behind it are called the Hammers.
Rhino and the Hammers.
Heavy assault.
It's like a band.
Rhino and the Hammers.
All right, there you go. That's what those guys look like. All right, we're down in trade stock. Just wanted to show you this. This is 34 pounds of Reaper medals. And this is going up on the web store as one giant lot. It's going to be less than half of retail. It's a huge amount of stuff. There are, lots of conversion and cross game possibilities here. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. It is super, super, super dense. And yeah, fantastic lot at a fantastic price. And there will be a detailed list on the web store listing. Let's take a look at these. Just one more time. Guess why you get to be on today's studio update?
No idea.
Because you're working on tomb blades, and we haven't seen these yet. So let's go ahead and hold one up, if you don't mind. So that's what those look like. All right, those are fantastico. I like them. What kind of bases do they go on? Do they go on 40s? Is this what they're going on?
Go on these scenic bases.
Right. Is this secret weapon?
I believe
they
so.
look like secret weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fantastico. Look at that. That's great. All right, thanks, Jordan. All right, Brig. You got some. That's right. I walked up. I'm like, "Do you got anything?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Yep, you're recording." Recording.
It's supposed to be Halloween themed, so they've got sides for power weapons.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right, thanks. All right, what do you got?
All right.
Is this your own ogres or is this a
not.
client?
This is a client. This is
Okay, fantastic.
clients. Where is it?
KN.
All right.
But he wanted all his ogres to look different, and I actually agree with him because I don't like having the same weapons twice, so I did some
Right.
weapon swaps with some minotaurs and stuff.
Okay, yeah, so
the
here's a
Iron Guts.
Minotaur
Yeah.
weapon right there. All right,
I
fantastic.
also did a little bit of customization with, that's just a unit champion for
Right, and this gut piece is from the
bottom of
creature.
bottom jaw of the
bottom
stone
lip.
horn.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. It's all very apropos.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Mason. Look at him. So hard working. This is Mike. He's putting up the listings. Yep, that's right. How many listings have we put up, Mike?
We're on 602.
Yep, up from 384. So it'll be 300 before we're done. That's fantastic. All right. Here's a lot going up in trade stock. This is a mixed Eldar army, Ice World themed. And not much more to say about it than that. It's, all the models are up to date. I would actually like to do a bat rep with this. I think that'd be fun. I love this guy. I like how his feet are actually in the snow. The snow is really well executed on this. So yeah, an ice-themed Eldar army, some Harlequins here. And there you go. All right, folks, that's it. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're working hard to improve our game, and there's nothing but great things to come.